Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I wanted to wish you a good day and give you a good news. You've been hired into this grand cosmic production, and you're the star of it. It is the story. The story is your life, and we all have this. We are the star of our life. The creator. We are the co-producer, the co-writer of the script, and the co-director. The producer, the executive producer, and the producer is the supreme creator. But all the plans of the director have been approved. The director and the scriptwriter are the soul and the other soul. But as a star, we have to inform the star, the producer and the co-producer who wants the star to be happy. So we need to work with the scriptwriter, the soul, and the producer, the other soul, so that we can continue to create the most entertaining show that we can. And so this show is not all written in advance. It is every day. It's like more like a TV reality. It's like every day the script is written in relationship to what happened the day before. But we hired all the actors in the primary role, secondary role, the good guys, the bad guys. But all, like in most movies, it will end well, even though sometimes there is a lot of suspense and tension during the movie. So. And the light will be what it is. So it's just a matter of finding the right angle to see the light in the way that is pleasant. So those are challenges. The set and the decor can change. Depends. We have a choice. Some people live dramas or nightmares or like horror movies, thrillers. But personally, I enjoy comedies. I enjoy adventure, science fiction. I enjoy fairy tale movies. So just to continue to work with your producer and the scriptwriter to inform them on how you want this movie to happen. But you're the star of it, and so just do not believe that somebody else is the star of your life, or you are it. And it's all omnicentric for everybody is on the same position. There is no special. Nobody is very special. More special than anybody else within the universe. And so I also understand that. It's like the Truman Show. Although Truman is completely unconscious that he lives in the production, the true man, the real man, is like there is all the stage that has been put, and once we become aware, we move beyond the boundaries of the limitations of the physical realm, because we're moving from a very dense physical to an etheric physical. We're going to remain in the physical world, but. And right now, there is, in relationship to the collective program, there is 144,000 emissaries of light beings that have been activated, all those who were already in the angelic frequency. So it's like the whole program is already been played out behind the scene. And everything has been decided on high. So it's about just and we are assisted by millions of starships that are invisible and there are some that are very active. They have thousands of bases on the Earth. They haven't had the right to intervene because they respect free will and the will of the Creator. But they will come into play, and there is the Galactic Federation of Light and the Intergalactic Federation of Free Worlds, and the Ashtar commands, and many other high commands and high councils. And so we are assisted, and because they're very, very qualified, and they're all supervising this process, and they're working from the divine level and cosmic level of consciousness. They're actually goodwill and love. That is the primary level of functioning, but they function from the other soul level, celestial and cosmic dimensions, and joyful service and serenity and radiance. That's really what we seek to implement. So because there is a divine purpose, and this divine purpose is love and light, pure love, pure light. We need to purify our heart and our consciousness and also understanding there are many, many extraterrestrials just here as observers, and they just want to check it out. They want to see. But we welcome. There's going to be a great deal of celebration when the galactic are going to come into visibility. For light being never impose, never manipulate, and they never have judgment upon us. They respect the way we choose to live our life. They offer guidance as far as where is our highest service. And because they know that life is only between you and God, and there is nothing else. So Ashtar was giving, our friend Ashtar was giving a very interesting little test. It's a test, it's glass of water test. Take a glass of water, and then you put it in front of your heart, and then you breathe, you meditate, and you for like 30 seconds to 1 minute, and you pour everything that's in your heart, all the positive, the negative, all of this in your heart, and then you drink the water. If the water is undrinkable and bitter, you may want to see a medical professional. But if the water is neutral, that means you haven't put enough love into it. The water should be sweet, and so just work with this. It's just a little exercise. I wanted to discuss. Thank him for this exercise. So to know all the communication from the higher plane and the light consoles are always positive and loving. If you receive an inner communication or other communication from telepathic or whatever that's not positive, that's not loving, it's a force that's from the lower plane, and do not pay attention to it. Although there are watchers and visible beings sometimes that need to kick us a little bit to help us move forward. So it's like constructive criticism. They need to be accepted, but because when we receive messages of pockets of light, information from the spirit realms, it is like we receive it, and like Emmanuel Kant says, we receive everything from our intuition, and then the mind find a way to make it comprehensible. So it's like there is an interpreter. Personally, I have my I am presence. That's quite wonderful. There's an interpreter of all beings and things and what's going on in the higher planes that I do not see. I all translate all kind of things. So we need to be sincere, even more sincerity to purify our heart, so that the more we can be pure and sincere, the more we are able to receive and connect to the higher frequency. We need to be patient, and we need to learn to apply the knowledge we've already received. For the I am presence is like a pilot. He will pilot us through all even the inner plane, the inner circuits, all the way back to the source. That is it's a wonderful, wonderful spirit that we're gifted with. This spirit. It's like, and so it knows all of the inner and outer plane. It understands all the personal, the collective, the simple, the complicated, the past, the present, the future. It's in a perfect way. So just trust your intuition and call on your God self. As we raise our frequency, many things that were invisible to us before will become visible, is becoming visible. And so we raise our frequency. And the same thing, light beings, higher beings can decrease their frequency to become visible. Eventually, we're going to have spiritual beings. They're going to walk the earth. They're going to be mentor to each and every one of us, so to assist us with the acceleration of our ascension. But it's all about matching frequencies. And so, but we learn to control, we're learning to control our frequency as multidimensional beings. Because we eventually, spirit is showing me things sometimes years ahead of what time I'm going to manifest. They give me a sense of direction of my destiny. Sometimes we want it now, but they just continue to show what we would call the future. And so because we're going to be able to manifest, on think something, and it will manifest, to dematerialize, to rematerialize, to do all kinds of amazing things. So it's just, but it gives us a sense of direction. If you receive something, sometimes it can be tomorrow, but it can be years from now. It's just to inspire you, to give you a sense of direction. For your soul and your spirit already know what your destiny is. It's just we don't have a choice in some sense, because that's the way it's written. And I want to understand that most of the galactic ships are Merkabahs. They're made of the collective frequency of the souls that are doing that, and they're just they manifest in this amazing, beautiful perfection of it's like they're paradisical stations that allows to travel from planet to planet, to carry things from planet to planet, to serve as meeting ground for carrying out missions and so on. But there is all kinds of technologies and ships, but in a sense, the Galactic Federation is a Christ collective force on a mission of love, and that's all it is. And so they want to free consciousness, free the worlds. And then once this planet will be free, the mission will be taken to another plane, another planet that will need that. It's all about peace and abundance for all. So trust your intuition. Your intuition will always guide you. You can never go wrong with your intuition. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I just wanted to come and say hello. I'm going to finish with a song. I just took one a little bit in random. It's just to finish in music. It's called Shine on You, Crazy Diamond. Remember when you were young, you shone like the sun. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Now there's a look in your eye, like black holes in the sky. Shine on, you crazy diamond. You were caught in the crossfire of childhood and stardom. Blow on the steel breeze. Come on, you target for faraway laughter. Come on, you stranger, you legend, you martyrs, and shine. You reach for the secrets too soon. You cried for the moon. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Threatened by shadows at night and exposed to the light. Shine on, you crazy diamond. You wear out your welcome with random precision. Rode on the steel breeze. Come on, you raver, you seer of vision. Come on, you painters, you piper, you prisoners, and shine. The song of the Pink Floyd for Roger Waters is becoming an enemy of the deep state. It's like it continues to they've always been about this deconstruction of the matrix. So that now it's like, but it's very courageous of him to stand in the mainstream media and defend his value. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.